Hello and welcome to another episode of Neptune Novelties. I'm Hasti and I hope that we get to spend a good few moments together thinking and talking about books. Today we're going to be talking about a book by a very great author who is also happily famous. But I don't necessarily like authors just because they're famous or one of their books are good or something like that. The author I'm talking about is J.D. Salinger, and you're gonna be thinking about titles that I'm not talking about. I'm actually talking about an underrated story by him, I would say. It's called The Inverted Forest. It's a short story which we follow the story of a girl, and the story takes place in New York. And how many crazy feelings we can feel for strangers. And it really shows us falling for the wrong type of people and what it could do to us, even if in the story the girl gets married to someone, to the second best in her opinion. And the details and everything about it is so captivating that I know it's a short story, so typically you would think that because it's a short story you get to read it really easily and fast. But that is true, yes, but the way that it was written was actually what kept me going. I lingered on every single word, and I was so curious about this character, about this girl, and you would think because her backstory is, very good, that she would not face that many problems, but her soul was so complicated. And not in a way that necessarily scared you away, but in a way that made you want to know more, to dig deeper. And well, it's not a happy story, which is really strange because I only read books with happy endings. But even though I knew that this is not a very happy story, it is kind of a tragedy, I still wanted to know. I still could not put it down, and I'm so glad that I didn't, and it absolutely played with my heart, and I did cry. But I'm happy to have that experience with this story by J.D. Salinger, and I would absolutely advise you to read it, and perhaps it would find a great place in your heart, and you're going to be happy that you did. If you're an author and would like me to review your book, you can always contact me through email and tell me what you think about this book, this author, and to like, subscribe, and share is always positive, hopefully. Take care, love yourself and everything around you. Laters.